Next comic, another guy that goes back to the no excuses days. Love this guy. He's an eternal optimist. He's always got a smile on his face, always eager to take the stage. We go back so far that it was when Little Kim and 50 Cent were popular with the Magic Stick, and that's the only intro I ever gave the man. He's the Mandryk Stick. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Mandryk. Chris Hagedis. Hey, who's drinking tonight? Oh, yeah, you know I am. I drink way too much. I used to worry that I was turning into an alcoholic until I read that one of the warning signs of alcoholism is you find yourself drinking alone, which I never do. No, usually I'm drinking with older gay men because I can't afford to pay for my own drinks. My name is Greg Mandryk, and I'm a very popular guy, but only in an alternate reality. Very similar to this reality, except that there the word popular actually means lonely and disliked by most people. Now, people don't actually hate me, they just feel very indifferent towards me. The last Christmas card I got from my mom was addressed to Greg, or current resident. I had a one-night stand recently. It wasn't that great. I got drunk at a party and woke up next to this really attractive woman. I said to her, wow, I thought there was some rule that if you got drunk at a party, you had to wake up next to some really ugly person. And she said, yeah, so I don't get too many compliments on my looks, although somebody did try once. It was very nice. After I got my head buzzed, he said that I had that Jason Statham look. The Jason Statham look. Yeah, you know what sucks? Having a receding hairline. You know what also sucks? Being accused of stealing your receded hairline from somebody else. Yeah, like it never would have occurred to me to have a birth defect if I hadn't seen Transporter 2. So I'm watching Sesame Street with my nephews. What the hell happened to the Cookie Monster? Have you seen this recently? They now have the Cookie Monster eating fruits and vegetables. He now treats cookies as a sometimes snack. What the hell are we teaching our children? I mean, okay, he's eating nutritious foods. He's denying himself the cookies that he loves. But he's still the same shapeless blue lard ass he was 30 years ago. You know what that teaches me? Screw it, just eat some damn cookies. I'm at the grocery store. They've got light tofu now. Light tofu. You mean the great taste of tofu without all the guilt? What is this, my birthday? Yeah, I'm not a vegetarian. No, let me tell you that. I order my chicken with a side of eggs. I'll take out the whole family. A buddy of mine, he's a vegan. Won't eat any meat, won't use any animal products whatsoever, which I just don't understand. Okay, I kind of understand not wanting to eat the animals, but I just don't understand wanting to get the animals laid off. Have you ever seen a cow's resume? It's the saddest thing ever. It says here that your previous work experience includes standing in a field with a glazed over look on your face. Oh, what the heck, welcome to the Browns. Alright, I want to talk to the guys in the room. Guys, men! Damn. Guys, we gotta stick up for ourselves just a little bit more. Have you seen what they got at grocery stores nowadays? Remote-controlled husbands. Have you seen these guys? They got the little cell phone in one hand, shopping basket in the other. Oh, let's see, the 3 for $2. How much should I get? Alright, what's next? Cilantro? Okay, gotta find the cilantro. Now, there's nothing wrong with a man doing the grocery shopping, but it is an unwritten law. Whoever does the shopping decides what's for dinner. Now, if you want to consult the wife, that's fine, but that should be more like, hey, honey, I'm at the grocery store. Say, listen, we're having sloppy joes again, bitch. Yeah, so I'm not married, and, No, I know better. I saw The Lord of the Rings. Did you guys see the Lord of the Rings films? Yeah, those weren't films. Those were a warning. Don't put on the evil ring. It looked just like a wedding band, didn't it? Even worked like one, too, because you got Frodo, right? And he's hanging around with a fellowship, this nice, tight group of friends. But then he puts that evil ring in his hand, and what happens? All of a sudden, his friends don't see him anymore. Oh, man. So it's fall now. My fall allergies are starting to act up. But good news, scientists have just discovered a great new way to beat allergies with a 5-iron. But it only works if your allergy is cats. Are we still friends? Okay. No, I love animals, I do. My dream is to one day open up my own pet store. Just because I've worked in retail almost my entire adult life. Anyone else work in retail? Okay, so you'll understand what I'm talking about. How like 3-4 times a day a customer will be looking for something, and on the way to asking you where it is, they'll walk right by it. And then you have to say to them, yeah, bags of potatoes, yeah, they're right there. In fact, your hand is resting on a bag of potatoes right now. And then they go, huh. And then they say the same thing. They say the exact same thing every single time. They say, oh, gee, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. Which is why I think working at Greg's House of Snakes. Coolest job ever. Just all day long. Excuse me, you people out of water moccasins? Oh, good God! Gee, if that had been a bag of potatoes, it would have just sat there, and I'd only be slightly embarrassed right now. I've got a bit of a dark sense of humor. I mean, I'm a nice guy, but I tell you, I see a pregnant Girl Scout, I giggle. It's like the more I know I shouldn't laugh at something, the funnier it is. It gets me into trouble all the time. Like my last girlfriend dumped me just because I called her sister a whore. Which, okay, I admit, taken out of context, sounds pretty harsh, but trust me, if you'd heard the entire eulogy, totally overreacting. And, you know, I almost have to apologize to you guys. This is the late show, it's the after dark show, it's the more adult-oriented show, and so far, I really haven't done anything that you just couldn't see on TV. So you guys want to hear a joke?
Sure, yeah.
All right. So there's this guy, an office worker. He's having a really bad day. Mistakes that aren't his are somehow getting blamed on him. His boss is breathing down his neck. His coworkers are giving him attitude. The man is having a bad day. So 11 o'clock rolls around. This guy says, screw it. I'm taking an early lunch. I'm going out. I'm getting myself a beer. No, screw that. I'm having a martini. So he puts his coat on, heads out to the parking lot. He's looking for his keys, He can't find his keys. There are his keys. His keys are in the ignition of his car. He's locked out of his car. Oh, the man's having a bad day. He turns around and starts storming back into the office building when his cell phone rings. He answers it. Yeah, what? It's his wife. She just called to let him know that she just took the test. The strip is blue. She's pregnant. And just like that, it is now the best day of this man's life. He's going to be a father. The man has always wanted to be a father. Tears start rolling down his cheeks. He starts laughing and dancing in the parking lot. He goes back into the office and says, everyone, I just found out my wife is pregnant. Oh, hey, does anyone have a coat hanger I could borrow? You guys something. Have you ever laughed at, cheered for, applauded a really bad comedian in the hopes that he'd think, wow, what a great way to end my set, and just get the hell off the stage? Bastards. No, enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much. Greg Mandryk, all right.
When an irresistible force such as you